the next topic, escape velocity. Escape speed also. Escape velocity, escape speed. What is the meaning of escape velocity here? Escape velocity on Earth, escape speed on Earth or any other planet. It may be any other planet also, or any other planet is defined as the minimum speed is defined as the minimum speed defined as the minimum speed with which a body has to be with which a body has to be projected a body has to be projected vertically upward. Body has to be projected vertically upward from the surface of Earth, from the surface of Earth or any other planet or any other planet, so that it just crosses so that it just crosses the gravitational field, so that it just crosses the gravitational field of Earth or any other planet. It just crosses the gravitational field of Earth or any other planet and never returns and never returns on its own. On its own. Now concentrate on the definition portion of escape velocity. Escape velocity means I want to throw a particle and object vertically upward in such a way with that speed so that the particle just crosses the gravitational field of Earth or whatever the planet I'm talking. So it is what escape speed on Earth or any other planet is defined minimum speed. It is the minimum speed with which body has to be projected vertically upward, so that from it is projected from the surface of Earth or any other planet, so that it just crosses the gravitational field of Earth. If particle has crossed the gravitational field of Earth, that means this particle will not come back. This particle will not come back its own. Particle will not come back its own. And this minimum velocity will be termed as escape velocity. Next point, we are needed to calculate the expression of escape velocity. Now, how will you develop the expression of escape velocity? See it. This is the Earth, center point of Earth, and this is a point on the surface of Earth. I am projecting an object from the surface of Earth. Let's suppose this is the point B and this is the point B. Distance of O to A. Distance O to A, it is the radius of Earth. Distance of O to B, that distance is, let's suppose, x. And distance of PB, let's suppose distance is what? Dx. This distance is what? Dx. And particle is, I want to project the particle to a point where it is just crossing the gravitational field. So this I developed the sketch. Mass of Earth, let's suppose capital M available here. Mass of Earth is what here? Let's suppose it is the capital M. I hope sketch is clear. Now, what I am doing, I want to find the expression of escape velocity. So I am starting, let a body of mass m, body of mass m is projected. That a body of mass m is projected vertically upward from point A. That a body of mass m is projected vertically upward from point A. Where is the point A? Point A is present on the surface of Earth. That is available in this sketch. Point A is present on the surface of Earth. Then definitely gravitational force is present. Gravitational force on the body. Gravitational force on the body at point A. At point A. What is the value of gravitational force here? Definitely it will be G M divided by R square. Gravitational force on the body at point A, that is what F is equals to Gmm by R square. I hope this point is clear to you. Clear point? Gravitational force on the body at point A is equal to this one. That is gravitational force on the body at point B. At point B is, I can write F is equal to what? G mm by x square. There is no problem. Just only distance is taken. The distance of point B is x from the origin point here. From the center of Earth, the gravitational force on the body at point B is F is equal to G mm by x square. That is, this much force is to be applied on this body if I want to shift the body above from the point B. So write the next point here. Therefore, work done in taking the body. Therefore, work done in taking the body from point B to P, from point B to P against gravitational force, then we have to do certain amount of work done. That work done is supposed to what? I have to apply the similar force, then I will write F dx. That means my expression will be G mm x square dx. This is the amount of work done to transfer the object from point B to point P, that is having the distance of dx. This is the amount of work done to transfer object of mass. Okay, next point. Now, thus total work done. What we want? We want to transfer the object from the surface of Earth to the point where there is no effect of gravity. That means we want to shift the object at infinity point. Thus, total work done to transfer object from x is equal to r to x is equal to infinity. That is total work done to transfer object from x is equal to r to x is equal to infinity. That means I have to integrate the equation. Integration of G mm x square dx, and my range will be what? I am transferring the object from r to infinity. So I have to integrate the equation. G mm will be out. It is 1 upon x square dx. Integration of this terminology. Range are r to infinity. Then G mm I have to do it is x raised to power minus 2 dx, and integration will be from r to infinity. Integrate this value. You will get here minus 1 by x r to infinity. Minus sign is out. You will get I will get here minus sign is out, G mm, and I am going to place the limit. It will be 1 upon infinity minus 1 upon r. That means I have to find out the final work done, that is G mm by r. This is the amount of work done to transfer object from the surface of Earth to the point which is beyond the gravitational field intensity. That will be what? Infinity. The work done will be required G mm by r. Work done will be required here G mm by r. This work done will be done on the cost of kinetic energy. This work done will be done on the cost of kinetic energy. So please write here. This work is done on the cost of kinetic energy. That means this work done is provided by the use of kinetic energy. And what is the kinetic energy? If v is escape velocity, v is escape speed of object, then kinetic energy will be definitely what? Half mv square. Kinetic energy is equal to what? Half mv square. Now I am needed to relate this kinetic energy half mv square with the work done. So I will get half mv square is equal to G mm by r. M is over against it. So ve square is equal to 2 Gm by r. So your final relation is ready for the escape velocity. V is equal to root 2 Gm divided by r. That is the expression of escape velocity. Ve is equal to root 2 Gm divided by r. Velocity. Kinetic energy of body we discussed. Escape velocity we expressed that V escape is equal to 2 Gm divided by r. That format I have developed. Now we all know G is equal to Gm upon r square. That means Gm can be replaced by Gr square. If I am going to replace this escape velocity, it will be Gr square divided by r. So we will get here, 2 is also available. We will get here root 2 Gr. If I'm talking for the surface of Earth, for surface of Earth, we know the expression of small g. G is equals to what? 9.8 meter per second square. And what is the R? Radius of Earth is 6.4 into 10 to the power 6 meter. So I can calculate the value of escape velocity here. It will be 2 into 9.8 into 6.4 into 10 to the power 6. If you will going to resolve it, you will get 11.2 kilometer per second. That is the escape velocity on the surface of Earth. This is the escape velocity for the surface of Earth. I hope this point is clear to you. See the one more modification of escape velocity. This is the first point which we discussed. Expression of escape velocity v is equals to root 2 gm by r. We all know if rho is the density of Earth material. Earth is made up of some material, and let what is the density of that material? That is the rho. Then mass is what? Mass is to volume into density. So I can write mass of Earth will be 4/3 pi r cube into density. I can place it. Escape velocity will be what? It is the 2g by r. I am going to multiply it 4/3 pi r cube rho. 1 r can be cancelled out. So I will get here. It is the 8 by 3. It will be 8 by 3 g pi r square rho. That is also the expression of escape velocity. From this point, make sure escape velocity is proportional to whom? Escape velocity is proportional to square root of density of material. Escape velocity is proportional to square root of density of material. Just after this point, we are writing various factors which are going to affect escape velocity. I hope this point is done by you. Next concern, factors affecting escape velocity. So see, we have developed escape velocity expression first, root 2 gm by r. Then we developed root 2 gr. Then we developed 8 g pi r square rho divided by 3. These three expression of escape velocity we have developed. From these factors, we are defining that escape velocity depending on the which parameters. So first point, escape velocity directly proportional to square of mass. This m is what? Mass of planet. Second point, escape velocity is proportional to square root of 1/r. This r is what? Radius of planet. Radius of planet. This is proportional to the escape proportional to square root of density. Proportional to square root of density. This rho is what? Density of planet. Density of planet. Make sure escape velocity does not depend. Escape velocity does not depend on mass of satellite, on mass of object. Mass of object which is to be projected, and direction of projection, Escape velocity does not depend on mass of object which is to be projected and direction of projection. It is depending on whom? It is depending on what is the mass of planet. It is depending what is the radius of planet. It is depending what is the density of planet. If I am talking for Earth, these all factors will be related to Earth. These are the various factors which are affecting the escape velocity, and the factor which is not affecting the escape velocity, that is what? That is the mass of object. If I am throwing an object of 1 kg vertically upward, or if I am throwing an object of 500 kg vertically upward, there is no means. Escape velocity is going to remain constant. It will not be changed. In calculation of escape velocity, you can attach a note here. In calculation of escape velocity, we have neglected air resistance. In calculation of escape velocity, we have neglected air resistance. Therefore, in real practice, value of escape velocity will be more than 11.2 kilometer per second. Please make sure. We are not going to encounter any kind of dissipative force when we are going to calculate or deriving expression of escape velocity. So in real practice, value of escape velocity will be more than 11.2 kilometer per second. 11.2 kilometer per second. Now, one logical question develops here, that if I am talking that sun is not having any atmosphere, sun is not having any atmosphere. How can we justify it that why sun is not having any atmosphere? The first point, you can write this point also there. What is the escape velocity at the surface of sun? Escape velocity of surface of sun is 680 km per second. Escape velocity for sun is 680 km per second. But the particles or molecules which are available on the surface of sun are having the velocity more than this escape velocity. The particles or the molecules which are present on the surface of sun are having the velocity more than the escape velocity. That's why these particles are escaping from the surface of earth. That's why sun is not having any kind of atmosphere. That is the point of escape velocity. Straight quickly. Weightlessness. It is the state. It is the state in which observed weight of object. It is the state in which observed weight of object is zero. Make sure it is not the actual weight, it is the observed weight. Observed weight of object is what? Zero. Then this state will be termed as the weightlessness. We have discussed this condition already. When any object in a state of free fall, then it appears weightless. When any object in a state of free fall, then it appears weightless. There is no weight is available. Here, if I'm talking every object inside the satellite, always in a state of free fall, and if any object is in a state of free fall, that means they're having the situation of weightlessness. If I'm talking for the human being, if we are having the situation of weightlessness, the number of problems can be encountered. Number of problems will be encountered because of this state of weightlessness. Yeah. What is the major problem? You can write here. Eating and drinking is not possible. Eating and drinking is not feasible, not possible in a state of weightlessness. You can imagine what is the major problem available here. But these both processes are required for the survival of any living being, and we cannot make the both process here. In the absence of gravity. One more point, that is physical. That if I want to perform experiment of simple pendulum, then this experiment cannot be performed in the space, because in the state of weightlessness, I'm writing this point here, in a state of weightlessness, time period of simple pendulum is what? E is equals to 2 pi root L by G. If your G is infinity, G is 0, then what will be time period? Infinity. That means we cannot perform the experiment of simple pendulum at a place where value of G is what? 0. We cannot perform this experiments because time period will be what? Infinity. And what is the meaning of time period of infinity? Once the pendulum is displaced, it is displaced. It is not going to come back. It will come back after how much time? After the infinite time. That means this is not possible. This experiment cannot be performed here. And that is your complete chapter, gravitation and